Make sure I can hear you. And then. But there it is, but so what?
Oh, that's how I.
Okay. Okay. It is 11:40 on, I can hear myself, on July 15th, 2025. This is the Ferrandino and Son Supplemental Public Hearing Notice, public hearing. I'm going to read the public hearing notice for the record. Notice is hereby given that a supplemental public hearing pursuant to Title I of Article 18A of the New York State General Municipal Law will be held by the Town of Brookhaven Industrial Development Agency, the agency, on the 15th day of July 2025 at 11:30 a.m. local time at the Patchogue Village Hall, located at 14 Baker Street, Village of Patchogue, Town of Brookhaven, New York, in connection with the following matter. Ferrandino and Son Development Group, LLC, a limited liability company organized and existing under the laws of the state of New York on behalf of itself and or the principals of Ferrandino and Son Development Group, LLC, and or an entity formed or to be formed on behalf of any of the foregoing. The Ferrandino submitted its application, to the agency for assistance in connection with A, the acquisition of approximately 4.08 acres of land located at 214, 210, 200, 192 through 198, 188, West Main Street, 25, 21, 14 Hammond Street, 26 West Avenue, Village of Patchogue, Town of Brookhaven, New York, Section 9, Block 6, Lots 1.6, 1.9, 3, 4, 5, 13, 14, 18, and 24, the land. B, the demolition of certain existing structures thereon, and the construction, renovation, equipping, and furnishing of two four-story mixed-use buildings with a total of 262 residential units, of which 49 are studios, 141 are one-bedroom units, and 72 are two-bedroom units, with retail, office space, 2 parking garages, and outdoor parking totaling approximately 444,458 square feet, with 27 such units to be reserved as affordable housing for residents whose incomes are at or below 80% of the median income according to household size for the National Sub-Primary Metropolitan Statistical Area as defined by the Federal Department of Housing and Urban Development, AMI, and 26 of such units are to be reserved as workforce housing for residents whose incomes are at or below 120% of AMI. Together with the acquisition, installation, and equipping of improvement structures and other related facilities attached to the land, the improvements, and C, the acquisition and installation therein of certain equipment and personal property, including but not limited to shared common areas, a public river walk, 2 swimming pools, 2 gyms, lobby space, pet spa, lounge bar, golf stimulator, and other amenities, and the furnishing of furniture, appliances, structures, equipment, and personal property in the units, the equipment, and together with the land and the improvements to the facility, which facility is to be subleased by the agency to Ferrandino and used by Ferrandino to provide housing and lifestyle activities for the residents of Patchogue and Long Island, to be known as 214 W Main Street, the project. The agency previously held a public hearing on March 27, 2025. Subsequent to the submission of the application by Ferrandino, the agency was notified of a proposed change to the proposed ownership and control of the project to reflect that 214 W Main Owner, LLC, a Delaware limited liability company authorized or to become authorized to conduct business in the state of New York. The company will now be the fee owner of the project. The facility will now be initially owned, operated, and or managed by the company, and the company advised that it may obtain additional financing for the facility, which may be secured by a mortgage or mortgages on the facility to which the agency may be a party, the mezzanine financing. However, the company is not requesting that the agency grant mortgage reporting tax exemptions with respect to such additional financing mortgages. The agency contemplates that it will provide financial assistance to the company in the form of exemptions from mortgage reporting taxes in connection with the financing or any subsequent refinancing of the facility other than mezzanine financing, exemptions from sales and use taxes in connection with the construction and equipping of the facility, and an exemption or abatement from real property taxes. A representative of the agency will at the above stated time and place hear and accept written comments from all persons with views in favor of or opposed to either the proposed financial assistance to the company or the location or nature of the facility. Prior to the hearing, all persons will have the opportunity to review on the agency's website, brookhavenida.org, the application for financial assistance filed by the company with the agency, and an analysis of the costs and benefits of the proposed facility. This was dated July 3rd, 2025. Town of Brookhaven Industrial Development Agency, Lisa M.G. Mulligan, Chief Executive Officer. Public hearing, I'm going to leave it open for about a half an hour. We'll see if anybody has comments. You guys have comments? So we'll sit and wait.
This. Oh, that. See. There you go. So our look is. Yes. Different. Small. Well. She said, "You're doctors." Six o'clock was like so close. Seven. They had to call back. So he's so what? So we got there is a bit. I don't know who came up with that. Really. I don't know. Don't know. Wow. Then we moved on. Another attorney. Who she was. Yeah. He told her. This is. There was something wrong with this. So all this happened. Okay, they're all there. Then speaking was trying to figure out what speaking this what this was like, that's people, so it was at the end, you know, sent someone like 6 o'clock at that point. I didn't call because I said, here, and all get together. Say nothing. So, either. Besides that power. And it was that's not it. Should have. Over. Somebody asked about me. Yes. Okay. Nobody says. Not federal, it's federal, I don't guess this. Who? Stops. Here's the answer. Sarah to there. Because the echo and the developer. Everybody's has to be done. Yes. Oh. So that being said, yesterday was one of the next one, July 28th. I told the seller, tell me who is asking for it, so I can have the letter addressed to the village on how to do first day. It's able to. Balance. Really concerned. This is progress that is going. Well, everybody's you know, it's like a long read, but you go back to never install but just stop texting. That's the only piece on those. Oh, I.
Everything good?
Well, I choose to won't go. So it's 7:20, so. Okay, well, then we should not, but I resent it. That's not, so I'm the one that. I work. I think it. So. There's no requirement. Somebody will. So like go up. So they're not. So they're running the property. Yeah. This.
Okay, on the top, so
No. So, I double checked one more, double checked with the bank council that they wanted. Yes, they, who was asking for things that help. And double check the salary account. Well, yeah, everybody says, I need to. There was a letter that Peter did, something else, we did on the ballot. according to what the mayor's. I'm not kidding.
I have to find out.
Crispy egg,
The ball.
crispy egg, one.
Okay.
He said,
Okay.
double check. To my knowledge, it's 11, I know. Copies of where it's, this is those. We go out to the fourth. Yesterday, the weekend, we done this, but now with 28.
That means you can't do it either.
But we use, roll out. Oh, yes. So that's why we're gonna get it on the phone.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for our client to scan, and then I'm meeting. So that's what I was gonna look down. Oh, well, really, well, predecessor has passed.
It's all about your
So if you file everything through, you file this.
That's what we do. We said,
And then the other part is that once you have the assessor, the village, you'll be able to say that the property is commercial and then call it that. I suppose that on the tax bill, it's resident. Town tax bill is gonna follow from the village tax. And it's gonna have a notation on the tax bill. It says it's commercial, or in this, and then on the TP 584, the seller or the purchaser of the finance goes out. They're gonna check the box, that says commercial or industrial. And so I walked them through that yesterday, so everybody understands there's no mansion tax. That was the key to this thing. Probably not. But, no, they do. But that was a year, that was a year on, but the bottom line is what you need to know is they close the grants March 1st, September 1st. Your records, your records actually first. So that's how we count. So February 12th, town, even if you send it to the state, then you would have to know that it changed. Within the next 12 days, 16 days, whatever it is, like, they would never, they would close it and it's still show up.
Okay. Because Brian deferred to this no requirement.
But which is fine.
Yeah.
But just the bottom line is,
People be less about that. That's my time. She didn't know that.
I know where to find it.
It is 12 noon. This is the Town of Brookhaven IDA public hearing for the Ferrandino and Son supplemental public hearing. There has been no participation and no comment. Hearing none, I'm going to close this public hearing.
Versus, old school.